Hello, hello, hello. I started just a few seconds early on accident, and now everything's thrown for a loop. How is everybody? Hi. I'm very excited. Uh, we've gotten closer and closer to beating the boss. Let me turn the fuck down that audio. My goodness. Uh, well, we are much closer to defeating His Holiness Escobar in Blasphemous 1, which is very exciting. We're also starting on a new art piece today. Finally getting to another Straw Hat. Their actual introductions are a little spread out, which is not a bad thing. But it does mean that it'll take a bit before we get everybody. Today, however, is Zoro. First there was Luffy, now there's Zoro. Finally. I'm very happy. Let me take a sip of water. I am still sick. And I need to do my homework for class, and I just haven't yet because I'm sick and get distracted. Ugh. Alrighty. Let me find the music. I am super excited. Oh god, I just realized I can show you guys something now that now that I have a drawing program open. First, Outer Wilds music, 14.3 billion years, good song. Making sure it's on loop. Let's go to art time. So first of all, here is what I have with everything. I set up like assets. I got a lot of these from my physical copy of like the manga, because like I have the first 5 like 3-volume omnibus releases, uh And so I have physical versions of the manga. I found out something. The wiki's wrong. Right? The order that I've been going into doing these art pieces is slightly wrong. Because Zoro, like Zoro and I think Rika, which is this little girl here, which we're also going to be doing the art piece of because she's right there, and it's going to be the scene of her giving the rice balls. These donuts are great. Jelly filled are my favorite. Like they're introduced before Helmeppo. Like properly and fully. You see the Zoro gets introduced like even earlier in name, right? But like he's shown on screen and not on screen, on the page, like after being name dropped, like, hey, there's Zoro, and it shows him, like before Helmeppo. Like it is wrong. The wiki's wrong, and I feel bad that I misled you guys. I told a falsehood, a fib, an untruth. I'm expanding this so that I can do perspective lines, which I should have done beforehand. I have a habit of doing perspective lines before, like before the actual drawing, you know, just on my own time, because that just is a good thing to do, probably. I don't know. It is going to be a full scene, but yeah, no, like I actually got these from my copy of the manga. That's why they're so, like, and not that they're high fidelity, but that's why they're so high detailed. Because like I could have gone to a website and looked at them, but the actual like scan quality is hit or miss. You can see the paper texture. Yeah, you can see the paper texture. You know this is some real shit. And I will eventually be getting every single volume of One Piece. Okay, so this green is gonna be, this is the Zoro sketch color. I'm going to have this indigo. This be Rika. I'm gonna sort of do something in the middle. Like this is one of the colored issues. And so I'm gonna do something in the middle of the manga and the anime where like this green is gonna be black, so it's a blue and black. Okay, and then okay, this cyan. I'm trying to think of the perspective. I think I want the horizon line to be lower so that like the view is looking up a bit at Zoro. The hit show the view that nobody cares about. It keeps being a little too high, I'm gonna be honest. But then I'm gonna get to a point where it's too low and then I'm gonna have to adjust it again. Oh. Okay, so a little bit lower. Okay, okay, that looks about right. Let me take a sip of water. Oh god, I don't feel great, guys. I apologize. Mm. Also, this specific screenshot here, I took it from watching the actual episode. I I mean, actual episode. It was. I have one. I have one pace open. I took this from a post talking about like, man, I miss pre time Skip Zoro's smile. He has a cute smile. It's like, yeah, he does. Look at him. No, no, no. All right, there we go. Get these as far out, man, as I can. I meant to have a line tool. The immediate first thing that I want to do is get this to a corner. Uh, I don't have snap to assistance on, so I don't know why it sometimes snaps in weird angles. Sometimes it just does that. Wait a minute. No, no, wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute. That's for, that's gonna be for the blue. Okay, so there we go. And then we do... Wait a minute. I keep saying wait a minute, and then I don't tell you to resume. That's awful mean of me. I should tell you to resume. You don't have to wait for me. Alright, that's good enough. That's fine. And then I do one to the corner over here. And I do another one. That's a half of this one. Or approximate. Like, there are points where I'm like, do I really have to do these lines? And then I don't do them, and then I get lost in the perspective sauce. Do I really have to do these lines of coke? The coke demon saying, "Yes, my son." Okay, making sure not to lean too far forward. I think that's part of the problem with my audio. I hope to eventually get uh, a headset with like a good integrated microphone. Maybe have it be Bluetooth. Having it be Bluetooth could be cool. Why are they like that? Why are you like this? And then have you be blue, like that blue, and then go to 1,000 years. Then I mirror horizontally, and then suddenly, it's cool and based and awesome and epic. Oh, I don't know if I want to actually do 3 point. I might want to do 3 point. The horrors of doing more work be upon me. I'm gonna make myself not do 3 point because that'll take a while. I had it on channel lock. The armor lock. Armor lock. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, One Pace. Episode 3 of Romance Dawn. I'm looking to get the full sort of deal of the courtyard. Alright, okay. I love how much more rendered the backgrounds are versus like the character. I have no clue why it moves to the left when I full screen One Pace, but like it does, and that's there we go. That's something I was looking for. And suddenly it was fixed. Okay. Yeah, it's not that I could like re. Oh, I have to do the big tower. Oh, have to in quotes. I get to draw the big tower. A big epic cool tower. Yeah, let me show you how screenshots open. Insert as new layer. Right, there's this. Right, there is that, and that's cool. I might keep that above. Actually, I don't know. I might need that. And then open as new layer. And here's like a fun side thing. Side view. Don't mind the X. That's just sort of something that happens. I don't know. I've never pressed that X on anything. That's also on my media player. Select. Invert selection. Go to you. Go to like 100. Erase. Thank you. There we go. I will do the background stuff later. I want to get the other stuff down. Wait, do I not have enough lines? I theoretically have enough lines. Is it? I don't know. There's like a large part of this area that feels empty. Another half. And then another half. And then suddenly, boom. Much like Sonic or Gerson. Do you think Sonic and Gerson are related? They both have they're both a boom. That's a dumb shit pose. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will do it again. I will do it again, and you cannot stop me. But I'm apologizing because it may not be for some sensitive audiences. Alrighty, so there's that. There's, you. Just one more perspective line. Just one more, please. I promise. Just one more. Merge with layer below. Perspective. There we go. I'll minimize that for now. Then I go to green. No, I don't want to save right now. There's nothing to save. No, I don't want to use text even though, hold on. Zoro. sketch 1. There we go. Because I am going to try and do some perspective fuckery with Zoro, with Roronoa Zoro. And by perspective fuckery, I mean I wanna I wanna put him in a little box. I wanna put Zoro in a little tiny box. I wanna make people theorize about what's inside the box and not tell them anything. And then years later, when I have sucked Zoro dry of everything that made him him, I will open the box that is now empty and say there was never anything inside, and everyone will get mad. I might want to actually make Zoro a little bit taller. Honestly, I think Zoro should be bigger in the frame. Just by a little bit, though, not by a whole lot. Maybe, like, that perspective line. I am Donald Trump. I'm mad at the Pope because he doesn't hate immigrants. And he believes that people should be kind to each other and love one another, as are the words of Christ in the Bible. I hate it when Christians actually enact the things they claim to believe. It actually undermines my message. I'm glad that he's in here and we're out here and he's the sheriff. Using the square tool so that I can get a perfectly not perpendicular, but like straight up and down line. Alrighty, and then move you. Only you can make this world seem bright. Only you. I should have done that stuff for the bottom of the cube. I got you under my skin. Get out of there. I'm itching my skin 'cause you're in there. I got you under my skin. There we go. I'm just gonna call this Zoro Cube. Zoro Cube. It's it's me. It's me. I'm the Zoro Cube. And then I'm gonna call this Rika Cube. I, I think that we should take all women and we should compress them into cubes and stack them taller. And whoever stacks them tallest becomes the king of men. If you haven't seen that video, go look it up. Compressing women into cubes. I think I'm President Donald J. Trump. I think we should compress all women into cubes. I think we need to do that. I would very much like to see all women in cubes. As you know, I am America's first gay president. Can I just say that makes me upset? I wanted the first gay president to be a good person, you know? Not him. Eh. I am I am Donald Gay Trump. I am incredibly gay. Okay, what if I get rid of the perspective lines? Is that easier to see now? What about now? This color is hard for me to see. Why did I choose it? Oh, because it's her main. It's her iconic color. Guys, I may be colorblind. Like there's an obvious difference in the color between this and brown, but it is blending with the brown of the background. I help. I'm trying to see the art that I'm making. I need to see my art. There's the Zoro cube. If I go and do the Rika cube. Compacts Gojo into a cube. This is my little Rika cube. I compress her into a cube like in Monsters Inc. Like in Monsters Incorporated. I don't think that Heinz Doofenshmirtz went far enough. I think he should have taken over the United States. That is not the right placement for that one. You see, this is why you need to double, bubble, toil, and trouble check. Wait a fucking minute. If I go down like this... The guidelines on the bottom are too far down. I'm gonna choose a different color for Rika, actually. Easier color to see, easier color to see, easier color to see. You. Your garish and hurt my eyes. I'm going... You are incredibly garish and hurt my fucking eyes. There we go. That is actually easier to see by a little bit. There we go. Alrighty, and then minimize perspective again so that I can see. Ah, splendid. And then now along this line from exactly here. There. There. Going from this to down here. Gives an exact point in which I can go back to there. I'm gonna keep matching that. Okay, that is great. And then that gives me another point to go down. To go down the mailing timber. You better move, you better dance. Hey, that looks about right. Yeah, this is all just kind of guesswork. and I don't claim it to be anything else. Yo, hey, Sweaty. Hi, how's it going? What are you playing? I'm not playing anything. I'm drawing. Like I said, I primarily make stuff. I'm doing One Piece fan art. That's a series I've been doing for this year. I had a window open over OBS, so I didn't see the chat. I am so sorry. Like, have I shown you my previous art? I don't think I have. Let me open recent. I can't open recent because I've been working on so much stuff. Open. Starts with a K. That's what the most recent one was. CFG, HIJK. Here it is. This is the last piece of fan art. Again, I deeply apologize for not responding. I feel so bad. I can't believe, man. But yeah, no, like, this is one that I was working on. I have not posted another one that I'm about to show on socials yet. But this is one that I worked on. This is on my Lancer Mac. This is the Everest. Shit, did you leave? I'm sorry. Okay, so here are the perspective cubes. Here's the Rika cube and the Zoro cube. Now I'll turn on the reference, I think. Before there was time, there was the cube. Da, 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 da. Let me go back to creator dashboard and there. Fuck. I was ignoring them on accident for 10 minutes. Man. Alright, let me get used to this guy's face real quick. Da, 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 da. I know, I don't want it to be on reference. I want to be on Zoro. Zoro sketch 1. Make his head pointy. Your Honor, make his head pointy. He is like looking a bit down, but he just has big foreheads at this point in general. The foreheads are massive. Bro, you have 4 heads? That's insane. Then the mouth is like down here ish. And then the nose goes sort of like that. It's not a very big. He does not have a very big nose. He is very like triangle and half circle shaped eyes, but like sort of instead of like that, they're a bit more like that. Like even when he's not like sad or anything, right? Like he's just here like that, and it's like that. I'm turning on the volume on my stream dash my creator dashboard on stream so that I can check that out. You know, fun fact, the pros of being a streamer. I get to talk to a lot of cool people, like Sweaty over there, who I accidentally ignored. Cons. If I get too into what I'm doing, I forget to talk to cool people, like Sweaty. Let's see. The angle on the eyes is a bit sharper than that. Big anime eyes. And then these eyes are the right size, but they aren't high enough. Can we get much higher? That is a good question. A real question for the ages. Remember, always bet on Akari. Wait, start having Google on my tabs again. Shit! I need to not do that. Right, and then I don't know if you knew this. Zoro has ears. Like, that may be news to people. Sorry, spoilers for One Piece. Zoro has ears. His eyes are still a little too soft. He's a soft boy. He should not be a soft boy. He's incredibly hard. Is his face too narrow? I'm thinking. Uh no, why not? There we go. But yeah, why are his eyes bad? Why are you bad, Zoro? I am going to trace his eyes here. Right, like his eyes are there. That's where his nose is, right? He has a long-ish but not very like wide nose. It's kind of pointy. His bad time to do that. Right, there we go. Alright. Piano, so I need to do a face study. There's like actually a really good understanding of form and perspective here with Zoro, and I don't know if I have that. I don't know if personally I have that kind of expertise. I'll get there. I believe in myself. I believe in my powers. I believe in the powers of my teammates. I just think. I just think that uh the art, like the early art style, is really weird with like ears being lower than they should on the head. Like how do I translate this? If I I should probably add the mirror tool back. And then go, okay, so the eyes are like that, and then they go like that, which means the top of the ear is like this. And then it would probably end closer to there, which is actually pretty close given the perspective and like the foreshortening and everything. Time to put to show his gay little earrings. And then once I minimize that, I was like, I mean, I guess that's Zoro. And then big, big ass forehead. I'm definitely gonna change and adjust a bit, right? I don't think his forehead is actually like that massive. Right, then we get that, and then the ear would probably be somewhere around like there-ish. And then you get eyes like that. And this is an important like thing for his nose, is that like we get to see its side view, which is it's very important to see its front and side view. Alright, and his ear is a little bit more like that, and then it has the danglies on his left ear, the gay earrings. Okay, if I mirror this, right, and then I take this, and then I move this as well. And then I turn the Zoro cube back on, the epic and cool Zoro cube. Study. Yeah, Zoro study. And then get perspective back up. Why not? Zoro cross. Bam. I'm doing a very, very ambitious piece. I realize. Okay, so there's that, right? And I think about that much thickness is good, and then I put it back to the origin. And then once again, this needs to be a bit of perspective. And where am I? Where? Alright, so there is that, and then I can just arbitrarily decide, I don't know, there. And then move this back over here. Okay, so that's the top. Which means there would be the bottom of that. Okay. And if I do... Oh, this is... Perspective is very funky. Okay, so there's the top of that. That is splendid. Ah. If I just, like, put this up to infinity, I guess, then we have liftoff. Much like the Artemis 2 rocket had liftoff. There are so many windows that I'm tackling with one screen. Okay, I think the cross, like the rest of the cross, you're an allegory for Jesus Christ. No! I think arbitrarily I will... do that. Oh, no, not arbitrarily. Well, less arbitrarily, in fact, I will... In this essay, I won't. Okay, Zoro Cube. Not Zoro Cube, Zoro Cross. Remove the space, and then, SKCH. There we go, and then we... I need the square. They have it! Square. What? This really doesn't feel right. Partner, I think I fucked up. That's why. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. I'm both excited and nervous for Thursday because I'm gonna be going on a trip, uh, like for class. We're gonna be going out into nature, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna like talk about plants and categorize things and go, yes, here's forest botany, which is gonna be very cool. But also, I am sick, and I can't miss it. And I'm not sick enough to go like, yeah, I have this fine, I can miss it. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna just have to, the push through. Ugh. Put that in the Zoro. Wait, mods, put them in the Zoro cube. Uh, where we're gonna be going is gonna have wetlands. Sorry for the long pause. Uh, right, like there's gonna be wetlands. There's gonna be forests. There's gonna be like a lot of stuff in a small area. Why the long pause? I don't need all those lines. I just need a couple. There we go. Because then with just a couple lines, I can tell exactly where the middle of each of these squares is. Right, okay, so there's the middle. And then now, with these lines, I can tell that this middle of the square is there. And this is useful information. This is good news. We can finally be bees. This isn't your world, but you can be a bee. This is insane! You could live for 30 years as a bee. I remember, honestly, I remember like when I first got into One Piece. Uh I didn't actually start at the beginning. Like I know that's absolutely absurd, but Hades 2 and 6 other games on my wish list are on sale. Sick. But yeah, like I got into it during the anime run of Whole Cake Island. And so, like, I still hold the Whole Cake Island in like a close regard, right? Like I love it to bits, even if there is objectively better parts of One Piece. Uh, because like that's what I fell in love with. Now that no, I know this looks bad. I need another color that's like vibrant and I can like actually tell the difference. So I am doing this color. This particular shot has a lot of setup and I apologize for that. I might do some stuff off camera if this is the case. I just, you know. Let's see. So, middle line. Bam. Then there's this line. And then there's this line. Wait, I might have accidentally stumbled into it rather than actually proven anything. Yeah, it's slightly wrong. Also, like, the with Whole Cake Island. Love it a bit. There's only so many times you can hear, the Big Mom go, wedding cake! Until it gets annoying. That Curry was a good fight, though. I can't wait to watch it all in one pace so that I swear, this line was so fucking close to the middle that it, like, literally doesn't matter. Yeah, they're touching. They're touching and kissing. What you call a French kiss, we just call kissing. That is how romantic we are. Are these lines absolutely necessary? Probably not, but I'm not great at perspective yet. I'm not the late great Kim Jong-gi. May he rest in peace. And right there we go. And then we go to there. 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 Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep, go to sleep. A goo goo gaga time for you. Zoro Cross. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Goo goo gaga time for you. Okay, yeah, it probably is up about this high. And then his arms are like up and over. And he's slumped down, and it's at a perspective. What kind of perspective is this? I don't know. Da 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 da. Okay, with this one, I can just literally copy because that's that guideline. But with this one, it's a little bit more difficult. Feels weird. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. And then we do that. And then soon we will have the perspective on this actually be correct. Dude, this is gonna be great. This is gonna get like 5 likes on Tumblr, and it is gonna make my day. No, I needed to go from that to over here. Go to sleep, go to sleep. I got time for you. What if I get rid of the Q? Ah, that's the real issue with seeing is that one. No, it's everything. Right? There's that, right? Then you do like that. You and me, baby, we ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Getting fucking now. Is what I'm doing gonna be exactly accurate? I hope so, but I don't think it will be. Reference. Other reference. He is in the middle of the cross. Okay. I like how dominating this cross is in the scene. Like it is like a main component, and I think that makes sense considering that he is being like he's tied there being starved because he believes that it'll like everyone will be fine after that, including him. But no, 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 no. If they were gonna, if he survived it, they were just gonna shoot him. Like that is fucked. One Piece, horrible war crimes being made kid friendly, ish, since 1995. Bam. Number one rated salesman circa 1997. I'm going to try and just vaguely gauge. This. Go from there to here. Get the Zoro study out of here. We don't. I'm an American. We don't study. Who needs to study when you could just go and bomb random children in Iran to pay for your college? Before there was time, there was the cube. I think I may need to extend this eventually. Yeah, I think I need to extend it. The big, like, primary log is good. That's fine. The log is fine. The log does not concern itself with the length of the stick. I need to find a shape where the halfway point is the same one as the shorter one. Wait a minute, I was doing a square. I need a line. Lower down the dimension a little bit. The dimension door. Guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but did you know that the purple goo is fine to lick, but the orange goo kills you? Guys, I'm brilliant. All my haters are wrong. I'm not stupid. The haters are me. I'm haters. Wait, no, I know. I need to put that in on the Zoro cross. Listen, listen, he died for nobody's sins. He died because he was stupid. Fun fact, did you know he died because he's an idiot? And he doesn't even know how to breathe. He doesn't know how to circulate his own blood or how to breathe or how to have a heartbeat or anything. All he knows is drink sake, lift weights, eat hot chip, and lie. That is all Zoro knows. Be- Behold the initial shit for Zoro. Yeah. Now to disregard. If you are the hands that hold the tits. You know, you've heard about the head that wears the crown, but ready for the hands that hold the tits. If I get rid of perspective and I make the Zoro Cross 1 have like, I don't know, 75% opacity, I can get rid of you. And then Zoro Cross 2. Making sure that that is a color that I have in my palette, in my palette town. Listen, I am fully aware that I said Pallet Town and then I started doing the Lavender Town the music. I am fully aware of that. That's part of the joke. I know Pokemon, just not as well as some people I know Pokemon. Some people know Pokemon more than me. I'm just saying that do not call me a Pokemon noob, a Pokemon plebeian. I was there when the texts were no, I was there when the magic was rerun. I was there when some of the magic was written. But no, I saw the OG Pokemon as reruns. At that time, the episode where James has the massive fake tits that got taken off the air was still up. So I saw it. I saw that. I also saw the SpongeBob episode that later got taken down, where they do a panty raid, which I'm glad that episode got taken down because, I don't know, it wasn't a great episode. Yeah, it wasn't. It just kind of wasn't very fun, I think. Wait, no, I have to do this manually, like a manual. This one might end up being a longer piece. I don't know. Like in terms of how long it takes to draw. It's a tiny bit more ambitious than like the Helmeppo piece. But like this is a straw hat. And this is Zoro. Wait a minute. I had it on the race. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Would you murder everybody you know, every Decepticon just to kill Optimus Prime? Megatron from fucking Beast Wars be like, yes, I would. Wop 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 pop 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 pop. There's the circle. And then you extrude the circle. Do not look away from the circle. Bottom of this will be covered up by dirt and stuff, so I'm not focusing too much on it. I just want it to be a little bit correct. All right, there we go. There's the cross, too. Something feels wrong about this, even though it's not wrong, I don't think. Right, like, what if I suddenly exploded? Hey kid, do you want to see a dead body? Oh! I have just let a cat in. I'm going to just sort of roughly move further in until it looks right to me. I have to undo and redo that whole thing if I want to make it look right, and that makes me sad. That makes me very sad. I am incredibly sad. Alright, there we go. Okay, that looks more correct to me, even if it might not literally be more correct.
What? What's he saying, ma'am? I have a cat in my room now. Hello. What you saying? Hi. What up? Or are you just wanting my attention? Alright, you're not walking towards the door, which means you don't want out. Oh, well, now you do as soon as I close it again. Alright, love you.
Oh god, I forgot to show. I'm working on the thumbnail piece for Poco, which I'm very excited about. I'm excited to get to this game. It'll be fun to play something that's not the same game. That sounds harsh to blasphemous. I am excited to play. I'm excited to beat this game. Right? I'm excited to beat this game. I'm excited. Wait a minute. The problem is I couldn't see where the center was. The center? We're actually from the center of the hollow earth. What the fuck is wrong with you, Ringo? That's not the case, like literally. I was born in, I don't know, Manchester or something. I'm actually from the future. I actually don't know a lot about the Beatles. Well, we're the Beatles. Ringo. Ringo, he hates you. We want you to die. This isn't a bit, Ringo. We're here to get you. Okay, Zoro study. Time to move the Zoro study a little bit. It's I won't get to draw his gay little earrings because of how everything goes. I'm gonna wait to draw Rika until next time, because I want to get Zoro's sketch like down. Down, bada 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 bada. A cock and a bullet or down. A cock and a bullet. Alright, so there's this, right? And then Zoro Cube, I can actually lower the opacity and that'll deal with some of the, the seeing issues, the issues with seeing. And then now, reference. And then I will once again do that, right? And above Zoro cross. Zoro SKCH1. There we go. Have the shoulders be like that. Have that down like this, right? This arm goes down like that, so like we probably see the elbow somewhere like here. Or somewhere. There's probably more foreshortening actually, so it's probably more like that, and then up and over like... Wait, no. It's up. Yeah, it's up like this, and then I don't know, maybe... What do you two think? It's me, Woke Geister, the royal scientist. What do you two think? I fucking love the Deltarune fandom, dude. I saw like an almost hour-long video about why Gaster is green. Why Gaster's color is actually green. Like associated color, and that's it was a very fun video. Do I necessarily believe it? I'll believe it when I see it. Right? Like I'll believe it when I see that Gaster is either green or more stuff about him and relating to him is green. But man, it's fun. Imagine if I do all this and it's like, the body doesn't look like Zoro. You can tell my relative, like, an emphasis on relative, though, ability to draw human figures versus, you know, the perspective of the cross, or, like, my ability to do backgrounds, for instance. I need to make this arm a bit bigger. Just a little bit, though. And that is definitely something I'm trying to fix. You know, through practicing, like backgrounds. This needs to be shortened. Alright, there we go. Alright. What if I lift him up a little bit so that, like that, and then maybe I shrink him a little bit so that the legs don't have to fight for space. One of my favorite, like, early One Piece things about Zoro is when it's just like, how are you alive? How are you alive? Why aren't you dead from this? Why didn't this kill you? Because, like, you know, for the most part, like in early One Piece, a lot of the people are like regular-ish people, and Iron Pearl, who's a horrible freak, connotations negative. You see, I am a horrible freak positive. He is a horrible freak negative. We are not the same. The absolute bottom of the leg and bottom of the leg. About halfway through, because the foot's gonna go up like that, and then like up like this, I think. No, a little bit more like this. Yeah, like that. The knee about there. Alright, and then thumb. Finger, 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 finger. Star finger, star finger, star finger. And then let me do the head a little bit separately so that I can, like, move it into place. Liberal, 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 liberal. You goddamn liberal. You goddamn liberal, I'll defeat you. I'll slay you with my blade. I'll slay you with my mighty liberal slaying sword. It was folded 10,000 times in Nippon. Leave that multi-billion corporation alone. Multi-billion dollar corporation, senpai. Just sort of match the perspective, and then his face is sort of like, he doesn't really have super pronounced cheeks, like, at all. Like cheekbones, I mean, he has a little bit of an out bit like that. There we go, and I can refine this in Sketch 2. I just need to, I don't actually really know how to draw feet all that well. I'm just sort of faking it until I'm making it. I really don't like drawing feet, but I keep drawing people, and people have feet. Hand cord, hand card, door hook, door, or whatever it is, I forget. SKCH2! This is not including his clothes, by the way, which I think will be a separate layer. Clothes. I said clothes. I love my clothes. So sketch 1 will go down to 75%. That's my problem. That was the wrong layer. Brush preset history. Oh no, it's about to take. It's about to take away the brush that I use very often. I'll find it again. Scrolling very carefully so that I can have. It's thin. Thin's fine. If I don't have homegrown, store-bought's fine. Wait, that's once again in Zoro Sketch 1. I need that to be in the second one. That was a really good Zoro nose, too. There we go. Okay, and then the middle of the mouth area. Let me get rid of the reference real quick. I actually need no Zoro cube or cross. I can I can deal with reference right now, actually, I think. I don't know. He does have a relatively pronounced lower lip, so I'm gonna like. I mean, well, not like that. That looks like shit. Coughing is very cool. The Pokemon, not the act of coughing. The act of coughing sucks, but the Pokemon is cool. You might want to lift the mouth up just a little bit more, because he doesn't really have a lower, not lower, he doesn't really have an upper lip, like in the art style. Flip. Flip back, because I think it looks fine. I hear a cat at my door.
Hello.
That can act as a later reference for the band. The bandana. My favorite thing about One Piece, outside of like, it gives a long list of everything I like, but we could be here for like genuinely a long time if I say everything. Uh, I like that all of the Straw Hats are autism freaks. I think Oda might be neurodivergent. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't think there's confirmation on that. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's autistic for his own creation. He's autistic for the world of One Piece, and that's why he's been able to stick with it for so long. I've had people had people. I've seen people as obsessed about their own characters. I don't consider it to be narcissistic or anything when that happens. Like to me it feels a little bit more like loving your child, but the child is like a fictional person rather than real. The eyes are what are going to fuck me over. I have said this before, but it's not on this art piece. Oh my god. Oh my god, I've said that before. I think it was for a character from of Clockwork Stephanie's, I think. Oh my god, I've said that before. With this perspective, like this perspective of the head, but different, like a different pose, and a completely different character. Oh my god. Why is the eye so hard? It should be squishy and soft and fleshy. But no, it's so hard. Maybe if I, uh, maybe if I flip. Okay, the eye looks better. Maybe if I readjust it by like some pixels even, it'll look better. Because the beauty of the human head, if it's wrong, you know it. You will be fully aware that it's wrong. Boy, you know when it's wrong. Let me turn on the cube. Where'd the other cube go? Where's the Rika cube? Oh, there's the Rika cube. Oh, hey, Perry. Hold on, I need to widen the mouth a little bit. The eyes are too small, goddammit. But like, I was right, I do need to widen the mouth still. Thank you so much, Nightbot. Nightbot just deleted a couple of messages that were talking about a specific website that keeps popping up into my thing. Why am I good? There we go. I'm ungood now. Imagine if you were good. Absolutely goes you. What would you do if you were good? Stupid idiot discovers lying for the first time, doesn't like it. I can't believe they, what did you call it again? Lied to me. Can't believe Zoro got crucified. Well, it happened. He was told he'd be doing it for our sins, but really, they just wanted to do it to him. I mean, he's not Jesus. He's just a guy. It would be super cool and awesome if we crucified you and, like, we hurting the people you want to help on this island or whatever. I don't know, it's been a while since I've actually, like, taken a look at East Blue. God, but yeah, you can't see it on your end, but, like, my Twitch chat looks like a fucking battleground between scammers and my auto mod. Well, they got the platinum chip for yeah. Oh, the Legion. God, I hate the Legion. We all hate the Legion. Every normal person hates the Legion. Wait, no, I want to keep that eye. That eye's actually good. Zoro gets trolled. What is this lying you speak of? You mean that people could just say stuff that's not real? That's awful. That's insane. The thing is, kid, the game was rigged from the start. I know exactly. Like listen, Zoro is told exactly where to go. Exactly which way to turn, which way to New Vegas avoids all the dangers, and he goes, well, okay, I'll go that way, and then goes the exact wrong fucking direction. He is my favorite stupid idiot. Now, why I specify favorite stupid idiot is I know you're a fan of Sanji. Sanji is not a stupid idiot. He's just sometimes he doesn't think with his brain, but he is a smart guy and he makes smart plans. I got a notification in the Discord, which I'm gonna do my normal shill. You can join by doing exclamation disc. Okay, no, that was right. Discord in the chat, or if you're on YouTube, just in the description down below. Hi, Nightbot. Very cool. I appreciate you killing all the people that are like, you don't want cheap viewer? What? Go to website for cheap viewer. I know you don't have to, but I'm just doing the shill. I'm not joining your Discord, Greg. Beat it, kid. I know you want to give me rice balls or some shit, but, like, you need to get the fuck out of here. Zoro's like, you belong lost. Oh, no, belong on a Frost sees that he's already left. Where the fuck did he go? Zoro somehow in Fallout 3. How the fuck did he leave? Hey, Luffy, where are you, buddy? What? Luffy, where am I? It'd be really funny in Lancer to just play Zoro. Like have a mech that's just fucking Zoro. Just 3 swords kills you. I'm adding a 4th sword. It's up my ass. Okay, so there is this. Turns out hands are actually difficult. I don't know if people knew this. Damn, they weren't lying. Hands are a bit hard to draw. The Captain Knuckles. Captain Knuckles. Flapjack, we need to find the Chaos Emeralds. Eggman has stolen them again. I don't know how this keeps happening. And Rouge is after the Master Emerald again. Okay, so this finger. The twin JoJo's Star Finger. What you don't know, Dio, is that we have a total of 20 fingers. Tag Team 20 Star Finger. And then he just gets skewered and dies. Shoulder. When it is like this, I think it's just like that. I don't know. I'm just sort of winging the perspective, and like, if it works out, I just sort of keep it. Alright, get rid of the Rika box. The Jackbox Party Pack. The problem with hands is not that a singular finger is hard, it's that there are 5 of them, plus they're on another sausage. The epic and cool sausage known as hand. I love my yummy yummy hand sausage. Kill Bassa? Why'd you kill Bassa? You're under arrest. I have to arrest you. I'm sorry. You killed Bassa. I don't need all that. What would be cool is that. The worst tragedy known to man. I can't draw his little gay earrings. At least not this time. Sorry, I had to blow up Malaysia real quick. I apologize. The ear is wrong entirely, and thus it will be executed. It will be murdered. Goodbye. Zoro feels like he'd end up in Star Wars. I don't know. Alright, Jabba. Yeah, I can do the job for you. Who's this? The Han Solo? Yeah, I can get him. It cuts to Zoro dead with like a blaster hole in his chest. Like later One Piece Zoro feels like he could bullshit his way into slashing through space and be fine, right? Like he wouldn't die in space just because like I cut through the space so that I wouldn't suffocate on it. It's like that's not how that works, man. Yeah, so His ear is actually here. And it would be roughly that shape. Would be. It is. I did a study of Zoro. Don't mind that it's flipped. It's sort of... Let me actually, put Zoro study below Zoro sketch 2, just so that I could go wop, 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 wop. Right, of course I did. You know, of course it's on the wrong layer. I have the perfect ability of wrong layer. What? 2 times its charm. There we go. This can't possibly go wrong. It happens again. It's just a tiny little guy that's swapping, my layers at inconvenient times. Okay, there we go. Now I'm on the right. Now I know I'm on the right layer. Oh boy. Give him a really big ear. So he says he's all ears, but like this bitch not listening. Not only has he not had a thought in his entire life, he's also just not fucking listening. I need to undo that real quick and then select. Well, actually, no. I need the selection to be a little bit more accurate. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just needs to be more. Needs to be more. Needs to be better. It is better. Wait, that just undid all the thing. That just that just undid everything. I'm 37 and I never learned how to draw ears. I'm bad at ears. Am I bad at ears or am I just bad at these ears? Reference! Let me see the ears. Cause I need to see. Alright, the ear from side profile is like that. Oh, let me put this on the Zoro study layer because I have to study him. I would like to put him on a dissecting table and study him. What if this is the ear and I put it on the wrong layer on purpose and then I'm punished with it being the right one? Oh my god, it's the right one. Bullshitting through Zoro's bandana. Right, like I is it red? Who won? Who's next? You decide. Activate Rika Cube. Move that below everything again, and then get rid of that, and then, oh, there's so many things that I need to... Yeah, that looks good to me. Finally, drawing the character where I hooked this version of drawing the side bits of hair from. It's great to see. Hey, Luffy, great to see you, buddy. They're not quite sideburns. Now, eventually I'll be able to actually, like, draw, One Piece characters just, like, in the style, at, like, any angle. But, like, right now, I'm just sort of... I can do it, right? Like, look at Helmeppo and Kobe. But right now, I feel like it's stuck to more, like, easy to do perspectives where I can really focus on making them on model. Whereas, like, with Zoro here, I'm trying to make it look like him, but it's definitely a bit more difficult. I might need to just, like, make this eye bigger. It sucked that that actually helped. You know, it sucks that that actually helped make him look more like Zoro, is just make his eyes bigger. It's still not perfect. I could also mistake the face right now with a... Oh, I forget his name. He's in the Body Improvement Club in Mob Psycho. But, like, there's one guy that, like, I could sort of confuse. I like, not that this would be a good drawing of that person. It would be a bad drawing of that person. But, you know, there's a little bit of similarity between this piece and that character. I forget their name. Let me erase some of this headband, because it's not great. Wait, let me look it up after. Body Improvement Club Mob Psycho. I need to know the characters' names. I may have been a bit mistaken, Because, like, him in the anime doesn't really look like that. Like, ish, but it doesn't really look like this. Musashi Goda is who I was thinking of. And now that I'm actually looking at him, I was wrong. I was incorrect. I think it was mostly the sideburns and the vague shape of the eyes, where I was like, wait, it's like this guy from the other thing. Thank you, 3 p.m. Allah. That reminds me, I'm going to save. Zoro and Rika 2026 save, and now this piece is saved. Alrighty, so I'm going to go over to just chatting now, and I'm gonna do my ending read. I've been Bajongles. You can find me over here on Twitch, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, noon Pacific Standard Time. I'd much appreciate a follow. Speaking of follow, if you could follow me over on Blue Sky and Tumblr, both at BigBoyArt1, username Bajongles. That would be much appreciated. You could also join the Discord, either !Discord in the chat or on YouTube. It is in the description down below. And speaking of YouTube, hi YouTube. If you like my stuff, make sure to like and subscribe. It would help me immensely. And so with that, I will be back on Friday with Potato Jeremy. I'm very excited. We'll be talking about whatever, I'm not sure yet. While we do work on game shit. It'll probably be the conversation will probably be involving creating video games. And so with that, it has been a wonderful time. I will catch you all on